Welcome, colleagues. Today we are gathered to discuss a very important issue that the Bar Council of India has said it will file an application before the Supreme Court of India seeking to make minimum 3 years practice at the bar mandatory to become a judicial officer. We are here with Mr. Gurinder Singh, advocate, senior lawyer, Lawyers Guild director. Mr. Gurinder Singh, welcome here in this discussion. Also with us, Vartika from Delhi University, LLB second year. Welcome, Vartika ji. Shirish Singh, Chandigarh University, LLB second year. Welcome you also here in this discussion. And also with us, Ashay Kumar, second year LLB from Chandigarh University. You are all welcome here because this issue is very important for all of you. Because after passing LLB, you will have to give more 3 years time wandering in the court from here to there, preparing the brief of the seniors, and also you will have to prepare yourself for passing the All India Bar examination. Now, you young people will have to do more work, more things are there. First, you should prepare yourself for judicial examination, preparation for that. Also, All India Bar examination you will have to pass. And also, you have to go to court to take the learnings and the proceedings from the court, how the cross examinations and arguments are going on in the courts, to know the court proceedings. Supreme Court, taking cognizance of the Justice Shetty Commission report in 2002, reversed as earlier ruling of 1993 and asked for scrapping of minimum experience requirements. The rationale was based on the observation in Shetty Commission that because of this requirement, brilliant young minds are drifting away from the judicial services. Mr. Gurinder Singh, enough is enough. It is not a frustrating situation for the younger generation. It is not a very disappointing situation for the younger generation to move in the court and to waste too much time after passing the BALLB examinations, 3 years or 5 years, 3 years for knowing and learning the court proceedings, and for 3 years passing the All India Bar examinations and such etc. This is not a very
Well, first of all, I would like to say that Bar Council of India is constituted for the regularization and betterment of advocates and lawyers.
yes.
I think it is not the subject of Bar Council of India to look for the betterment of judicial system and the junior judges like PCSJ aspirants.
Yes.
So far as the matter regarding juniorship of every law student who is aspirant for the judicial services, it is, I think it is not very wise decision of Bar Council of India, because it will put more burden, more financial burden on the law students and also on their parents. So far as working as a junior lawyer for 3 years, there will be not any arrangement of their financial gains or any salary or any fees. And so far as the subject matter is concerned, the aspirants, law graduates will go for examination of Bar Council of India for registration as advocate. Thereafter, he will again prepare for the judicial services examinations. And in the meantime, he will have to work for his senior advocate with whom he is attached as junior advocate. And Bar Council have no roadmap regarding the training and the work the junior advocates has to do for judicial examinations. I think it will be better for the universities and the Bar Council of India. First of all, they have to make a roadmap for that, what they have to do, what the junior advocates or the judicial services aspirants has to do as for the training as judicial officers. Without any roadmap, it will be not a fruitful for any system to drag the students in courts to run behind their seniors for such a long time of 3 years. After every semester, there should be few certain period, like 1 month or 2 months, for such practical trainings under the guidance of professor of particular subject, and there should be diary system that will be maintained, and that should be the part of their degree also, which may provide them a sufficient efficiency work. That's all.
That's all. Very good, Gurinder Singh ji. Shetty Commission, the observation was made that because of this requirement, brilliant young minds are drifting away from the judicial services. Supreme Court in All India Judges Association versus Union of India 1993 specifically held that judicial service is not a service in the sense of employees. Do you think, Vartika, that the initiative of the Bar Council at Bar for 3 years for appearing in judicial officers examination, this is just and this is a good for the students, young students? There are many for and against arguments.
Yes, yes.
What is your thinking? How do you think?
Sir, first of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this matter. Sir, as far as this notification is concerned, I would like to raise my contention on the very issue and the very reason which the Bar Council of India giving behind uh, releasing this notification, and the reason they are giving is that the young fresh graduates, the law graduates, they are not they are not efficient, they are inefficient, they are not able to understand the language of the courts and the advocates and the litigants. So first of all, sir, I would like to raise the contention that on what basis a BCI would measure the qualitativeness and the efficiency of the the young fresh graduates, and how what are the yardsticks? The BCI is silent on that matter. They have not come with a proper roadmap and the proper guidelines on which they would measure the qualitativeness. And as we have seen in the past also, and of course in the present situation also, that even the Supreme Court judges, the High Court judges, the Honorable Supreme Court judges, they are also not efficient sometimes in giving a perfect, or you should say, or the right judgments. And that's why we have this provision of reviewing our judgment, the judicial review, because as we all know that no one can be a perfect judge. No one can just decide what is wrong and what is right. You can't compartmentalize that what is right and what is wrong. So on what basis they will, the BCI would measure the qualitativeness and the effectiveness of the young graduates? And along with that, many psychological repercussions are also there, and the problem of judicial pendency is also there. And I hope that my fellow colleagues could throw more light on that matter, and I would like them to speak on that matter.
Yeah.
So my issue was this only. I hope that they would further extend this debate or discussion.
Mr. Shirish
Yes.
Singh, do you agree that this 3 times at bar for appearing in examination, this will too much time for the student?
Yes, sir, definitely.
The financial crisis may be there,
Yes, sir.
their mind may be drift away, something may be, we can lose the good judicial officers, we can lose some good advocates. What do you think?
Sir, I think that it's completely wrong. The BCCI has come with that 3 years practice, and this is definitely a wrong step taken by BCI. Sir, first of all, as India, a country, the judicial system of our country is that judges are, judges are first of all, and the numbers of judges are very low. It's around 20 judges per 1 million people. So if, sir, this thing will be implemented, then we will also lose the number of judges as well, because when a lawyer who practices 3 years and gets established, and get established, so why he will do PCSJ or any other judicial official examination? Why he will do? He gets there financially, he will be strong, and why will he do like that? Then PCSJ, why will he will, as we all know that a lawyer gain more money. Lawyer are getting more money than judges, as we all know that. So why will a person will take a loss, or take a loss from doing a job, that PCSJ job, and thinking that he will establish in there and gain lakhs of money there.
Vartika, what do you think about this time factor? Because a young student, after passing many examinations from LKG to law graduation, and that student is still persisting and struggling for all India bar examination and PCSJ and 3 years to the courts at bar for appearing. This is not too much and too boring and too dangerous for the future of the students, their future and their life, their rejoicement of the life, their family life. this is not too
Yes,
cruel for the young.
yes, sir, sir. I get your point, and I too agree on this. That our being a human, we all
Yeah.
seek security, and we all need some kind of refreshment. We have to break the monotony, which we are following since class LKG.
Yeah.
We are taking tensions, or we are taking tension over our board exam. Then we are taking tension over getting a good college or getting graduated. Then after that you get admission in law college. After that you have to do this 3 years of practice. It will make our life monotonous.
Yeah.
And it will just pile up the pressure of the examination on the students who are already facing a lot of psychological pressure and mental pressure of getting a job, or of getting a financial security. And the problem is here with the students and also with the parents, that the financial burden would increase. And as we all know that the demographic dividend of our country is in the favor of the young people, so it will eventually increase the financial burden of the even the young people, and those the parents of those children, those students who are paying for their college fees. And then after that, when they will enroll themselves in the bar council of India, there also they would have to pay the fees. And for how much time we will have to wait? We
Yeah.
If we look at the average life expectancy, it is about 64 or 65 years for India.
Yeah.
And if a person would study for 30 years and would get a job till I
Very,
guess
very,
till
very,
32
very,
or
very
34
good.
years,
Yeah, yeah.
then how, then after that he will get retired at 62 or 65, whatever, in case of High Court and Supreme Court respectively. So what are we here just to give examination, or just to get it through a job, and then after getting that we will be retired, and nobody knows that what's going to happen, nobody knows about the future, how much we are going to live. So it is like you are giving us an extra burden. So it is of no use, first of all. And second point I would like to raise here is that if okay, fine, okay, if you take someone, if you enroll someone in BCI, and if you will practice, then what is the guarantee that person would enroll himself or herself and would go or practice in that particular court? And it might happen that he or she can just enroll herself himself, and he can just wander, and he can just prepare for any other examination which would be more lucrative for him or her, be it PCS or UPSC.
Yeah.
So it will be like you will just create a roadblock for the litigation field also, and for the judicial field also, which would eventually result in the collapse of the whole education system.
This is a very, very important issues you have risen, and really it is very suicidal for the bar and bench
Yes.
also.
Yes, sir.
Because it can block the whole judicial system,
Yes, sir.
and we can lose many good lawyers, many good judges, many good young peoples. Mr. Ashay Kumar, do you think that it would be better for the law student, the duty of the university, to arrange the moot courts for all the students?
Definitely, sir. It is possible. Like we have 5 year or 3 year law.
Yeah.
So there should be proper practical and theory knowledge for the
Yeah.
students. Like for particular semester, you study for theories or for certain subjects like taxation law, civil laws. So you should create some hierarchy of practical knowledge, that a student who is studying taxation and civil should perform some practical knowledge, so that there should be a complete theory and practical knowledge in a particular year. So it will be very, very beneficial for a student for future, that he should not have an extra years of practice in courts. And I would also like to say that there is the work of advocates who present the cases to the judges. Judges are the persons who give the judgment on the basis of the debates and discussions done by the advocates. So instead of putting pressure on judges, BCI should strengthen the quality of advocates. They should not just focus on judges, the quality of judges, because if a person is enrolling himself or herself in a law examination, law studies, so after completing his graduation and then he applies for LLB, and then again he has to give 3 years of experience to present himself. So if you are doing these things, and it can create a mental trauma in the student, that how if you are investing this much time to just create a judge of a district level, then there should be an absence of judges in the apex courts. Like if you are investing 40 years of your 35 years of your career, just becoming eligible for the eligibility of the PCSG examination,
Yes.
and you have certain amount of
Good.
certain amounts of 5
Yes.
to 10 years of
Yes. Good lawyers, good judges,
yes sir.
maybe.
Yes.
If there are good lawyers, maybe good judges. Mr. Gurinder Singh, just I want to know from you, कि after passing law from the universities, आप फिर ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन ले रहे हैं, ये किस बात के लिए ले रहे हैं और किस लॉजिक से ले रहे हैं? क्या आपकी ये लॉजिक है ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन की कि जो लड़के बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी से या पूना यूनिवर्सिटी से या चंडीगढ़ या दिल्ली लॉ कॉलेजेस से, दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से लॉ पढ़ के निकल रहे हैं, क्या वहां पे लॉ की अच्छी पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही है? क्या वहां पे वो स्टूडेंट्स जो पढ़ रहे हैं वो बिना पढ़े हुए एग्जामिनेशन में पास हो जा रहे हैं?
हाँ,
या और उनका फिर से ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन जो बार ले रही है, ये टेस्ट करने के लिए कि वेदर वो लॉ के बारे में कुछ जानते हैं या नहीं जानते हैं, तो क्या इससे आप ये नहीं समझते कि भारत की जितनी यूनिवर्सिटी है, लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी है, ये उनके लिए डिस्गस्टिंग है, उनकी गरिमा को जो है वो गिराती है कि ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन लिया जा रहा है कि साहब आपके स्टूडेंट्स जो है लॉ जानते हैं कि नहीं जानते, वो किस तरह पास हो रहे हैं? इससे क्या हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी की गरिमा नहीं गिर रही है?
हाँ, लगता है कि उनको अपनी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ पर अब भरोसा नहीं है, उनका भरोसा डिग गया है। उन्हें ये लगता है कि जो पढ़ाई यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में हो रही है वो काफ़ी नहीं है। वैसे अगर देखा जाए तो इस तरह के सिस्टम कई और प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज़ में भी चालू किए गए हैं। जैसे बीएड करने के बाद भी टीचर्स के लिए एक और सीटेट का एग्ज़ाम ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया जाता है, जिसकी अवधि केवल 6 महीने की या साल भर की होती है। साल भर बाद फिर उसको वो टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग का एग्ज़ाम फिर से देना होता है। अगर बीएड करके कोई आदमी आया है तो वो टीचर्स ट्रेनिंग ले करके आया है, आपको उसको अपॉइंट करना चाहिए। लेकिन आपने एक बीच में एक सिस्टम और चालू किया है,
शायद बीटेक के लिए भी ऐसा किया है,
शायद बीटेक के लिए भी ऐसा किया है
किया है।
प्रोफेशनल एग्ज़ाम में, और अब वही सिस्टम शायद यहाँ भी वो इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहते हैं इसी तरह का।
तो गुरिंदर सिंह, इससे ये समझ में आता है कि या तो आप अपनी सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज बंद कर दें और आप डायरेक्ट एग्जामिनेशन ले लें कि वेदर दी स्टूडेंट्स आर कॉम्पिटेंट और नॉट, और या फिर आप अपने यूनिवर्सिटी पे भरोसा रखें।
जब बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया यूनिवर्सिटीज़ को इवेल्युएट करती हैं, उनके मेंबर्स जा कर के उनकी फैसिलिटीज़ को, उनके होने वाली वहाँ की स्टडीज़ को इवेल्युएट करते हैं और उनको उनके सर्टिफिकेट्स देते हैं, तो उनका विश्वास न करने का क्या प्रश्न है? फिर उसके बाद इस तरह के एग्ज़ामिनेशन लेने का कोई सवाल पैदा नहीं होता है। आप एक बीच में एक बच्चों के ऊपर एक फाइनेंशियल और मेंटल बर्डन दूसरा डालना चाहते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, आप
ये-
यूनिवर्सिटी की डिग्री को डिस्क्रेडिट कर रहे हैं
जबकि जबकि
कि हम
आपने
एग्जाम लेंगे अब ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन
जबकि आपने खुद ही उनको इवेल्युएट किया है। पहले आपने उनको सर्टिफिकेट दिए हैं कि ठीक है आपके यहाँ पढ़ाई ठीक होती है, फिर उसके बाद खुद एग्जाम लेने का क्या आधार है?
तो ये 3 इयर्स बार ये इनिशिएटिव जो बार काउंसिल ने कहा है कि हम ये पिटीशन दाखिल करेंगे सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया में, ये इसके पहले, और ये आ चुका है कि द कंसर्न्स पॉइंटेड आउट बाय द शेट्टी कमीशन that in the initial 3 years of legal practice, the lawyers neither gain any experience nor earn anything in the absence of any work with them. Do you think, वर्तिका, कि जो हमारे जो महिलाएं हैं, लड़कियां हैं, उनके लिए क्या ये और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं क्रिएट करेगा लड़कियों के लिए कि वो लॉ ग्रेजुएट हों, उसके बाद 3 इयर्स प्रैक्टिस में जाएं, फिर उसके बाद वो PCSJ की तैयारी करें, फिर उसके बाद फिर वो जो है ऑल इंडिया बार एग्जामिनेशन करें, तो उनके लाइफ के लिए ये थोड़ा सा और दिक्कत नहीं पैदा करेगा? उनके लिए जो हमारी जो पैट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी है उसमें लड़कियों के लिए ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम पैदा होगा कि वो किस एज तक सर्विस में जाएंगी, किस एज तक पढ़ेंगी, किस एज के बाद उनका फ्यूचर होगा। डू यू थिंक दिस इज अ राइट स्टेप ऑफ बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया?
Yes.
Yes, Vartika.
Yes, sir. You have raised a very good point. And being a girl, I understand this problem.
Yeah.
And yes, this is a patriarchal society, and our society is not much developed in context of societal norms. Actually,
Yeah.
we have this so kind societal norms that girls would get married till 25,
Yeah.
and after the age of 25, even if the parents don't want them to get married, but the society would create a kind of mental pressure on them. So yes, for the male people, for the guys, it is not it is all there's a problem, but it is not such a big problem, because even after marriage they have to stay in their own home, in their parental home, and they can get the opportunity to study further. But the girls, they don't get that kind of involvement, and it is not a guarantee that their in-laws would allow them to pursue their career in law. And we all know that in this patriarchal society, it's very difficult for a woman, for a girl, to reach on the echelons of the higher judicial or lower judicial, because we have seen that we have never got any chief justice of India, female chief justice of India. And even we have, I think, just 3 judges in the Supreme Court, three female judges. So it is clear from this, it is evident from this fact, that still we are in the clutches of the patriarchal society, and we need to extricate from this. And BCI is further aggravating the situation, and it
Yeah.
is like
Very.
it is
Yes.
not understanding the mental trauma female would have to surpass,
Yeah.
or would have to pass, and it can create a kind of more kind of inequality. And as they say that beti bachao, beti padhao,
Yes.
and all kind of those so-called slogans they talk about, but it is like they are just acting against that particular slogan. You are not taking into consideration the problem of the females, which a female goes through in a patriarchal society. So yes, this is one point, and I'm not saying that only the females face this issue. The males also face this issue, and they need to think about both the gender, and in general, in particular, and for the whole society, and for the whole legal fraternity in particular.
Yes. Very good. It relates to gender justice.
Yes.
Mr. Gurinder Singh, 3 years at bar for appearing in examination for judicial officer. You are a senior advocate and you have a lot of experience in the courts, that we see a higher judicial officer after 7 years practice, whether they have not lack of understanding of the aspirations and expectations and such expectations of advocates and litigants in the matters of proper and decent behavior. When after 7 years, many higher judicial officers we see they have no such type of
Their
things.
behavior is not.
How you expect
Yeah.
for 3 years?
Definitely. So many judges are there of higher judicial services, those who are not behaving properly with the advocates
And litigants also.
and litigants also. It cannot be said that after 3 years training as advocate,
You can learn,
a judicial junior judicial officer will be a trained officer like, and he will behave like a very good person or a very good judge. It cannot be expected only with this parameter.
This parameter is not
It is not
logical.
Logical.
This parameter is not
Not
logical.
logical.
Okay, 3 years practice and you will learn and you will be capable of learning all the things and behaviors and all things in the court. This is not good. Thank you very much, all of you.
One question more.
Yes.
Whether Judicial Commission has given any such recommendation in this regard?
Yeah.
Whether Judicial Commission has given any such recommendation in this regard?
Yes. Bar Council of India should
Unilaterally
should
deciding
think
this matter.
more about the welfare of
They
the
should-
lawyer.
Yes. Sir, they should
Yes.
converge the ideas taking
Ah.
into all the stakeholders. They should consult all the stakeholders and the aggrieved party who are getting affected by this particular
Yes,
decision. They
yes.
should converge the ideas of all the stakeholders and should come to a conclusion that what
Yes.
should be the best way forward and what should be the best solution, so that the students should also get the proper training, especially when they are pursuing law in their law colleges. The curriculum should be revised, the syllabus should be made more practical,
More
so
practical.
that yes, the on training program should be conducted by both the Bar Council of India and the law colleges, so that the fresh law graduates on whose efficiency the Bar Council of India is questioning, and also they are also questioning the efficiency of the university, and indirectly they are also questioning the inefficiency of the Bar Council of India's frameworks they have created, because the syllabus they only create their syllabus, so they are indirectly questioning their own efficiency. So to solve this problem, I think the best way forward should be that mechanism should be made, a proper mechanism, a proper framework, curriculum, so that the law graduates, the law students should get the on training program and the practical experience in their law college only, and not after that, after giving all these examinations.
Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.